3-on-3, okay? We're going to talk about what went well, what didn't, how we can make it flow more continuously, and we're going to finish with 5-on-5, okay? I want us to get really comfortable in this offense to start off, especially like my boys. We got a game in 5 days. We got games in 5 days. We got to know how to play with each other, okay? So give me 5 and a 4 out. Huh? Good ball. One of you two off. All right. Okay. Drop down. Okay. So our base thing, all right, is to attack. When we get the ball, we're looking to attack. Okay. So what we're going to start with is a little bit of a blur cut that we can add screens when we want. So we're going to pass over here. A blur cut or blur screen. He's going to look like he's coming across. If we pass slot to slot, here, come up here. It's Walt, right? Walt, yeah. Okay. He's going to 45 cut. When this is happening, what it does is it sells to the defender. He's going to cut right off of him. Okay, so Joaquin, come back up here. He's going to cut right off this defender, right? And as Walt drives, it makes these defenders think a screen is coming, right? So if a screen's coming, what's the most common thing we do? Switch. But now they both just kept moving, so they don't want to switch as much. So if we do this, a lot of times Walt's just going to drive right by his guy, and he's going to make him look real dumb. Okay, so we're trying to drive here. If we're driving, who's in the way? Connor. So what do you think he should do? No, he's not going to pop out. There we go. He's going to slide. How do we want to slide? No, we're not going to sprint. Do we want to go high or do we want to go low? Okay, I hear low. Why would we want to go low? So he has space. Why else? What was that? See the court? Well, he's not having the ball. There we go. It makes his defender commit. Does he get out of the way of the drive? Right? Or does he step up and Connor gets even more distance? Okay, does this make sense? So when we get the ball in the slot, for right now, I'm going to say every time, that's not necessarily true, but for right now, when we get the ball in the slot, we are looking to drive down the opposite lane line. Okay? We are looking to attack on this side. You want to make a read, you come back inside, all that, you got it, great. Okay? But our general spacing is we're getting the ball, we're looking to drive other side. Does this make sense? Okay. What do you think the second read is? We kind of just talked about it. Huh? I can't hear you. Go inside. Well, he's already inside. What's the second read for the ball? First is obviously score. If we can score, score. Okay? Pass to the drop-off, right? If he steps up. So if we've got that drop-off, we're looking for that. That's all day. All right, we're going to get that all day. Okay? But let's say Walt got stopped on his drive. Connor's man committed. Lachlan, slide down a little bit more. Coach Topher's helping you out right now. What's our last thing that we got? We got this kick out. Okay? So with this, so like my team, I talked about us coming too high too much. We want to hold the corner. Okay? It's really easy to see him driving in and try and get behind him, right? Because we see open space there. We need to hold the corner. Because the longer you hold the corner, the more likely that this guy is going to want to come help out. And when he comes and helps out, you've got a wide open three, right? If he's being face guarded, or if Walt comes hop to 2 feet, and he pivots and everything, then we can come out, and that's where we've got pitch. Okay? So that's kind of our last thing that we're looking for with our base offense right now. What was our first one that I called? Drive or, what was the word I used? Huh? Starts with an A. Attack. We're looking to attack. Okay, we get that ball. We're looking to attack. Okay, what was the second one? Dump off, drop off. Yeah, either one, right? And then the third one? Kick out or pitch. Okay? So when we get it here, what's our first look? Shot. Always shot. Okay? If not, what do you think we're going to do? Shot fake. Well, we could reset, or we're going to come up. Yep, we're going to drive. Walk and replace. We want to keep our spacing right up. Okay, we're looking to drive elbow. Okay, even though we're coming from down there, why would I want to kind of drive away from the basket at first? Yeah, get better spacing. Because if he just drives straight, Walt was right in front of him, right? And before Walt can get out of there, he's just driving, and we're right in the exact situation that didn't work, plus 1 or 2 more bodies, okay? If that doesn't work, we can go other side, we can try that. Does this make sense? Okay? So, real quick, what we're gonna do, give me lines of 5, and we're just gonna cycle through like 2 or 3 times, and then we're gonna go into some small-sided games. I see 1 line, I see 2 lines, I see, I don't know, maybe, give me, sorry, I said lines of 5, that's on me. Give me 5 lines, 5 lines. I understand, that's on me. Because you're gonna rotate in and be the next people out here. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're going to attack, dump off, get it out, attack, pitch, attack. We got the order? Attack, dump off, kick it out, attack, pitch, attack. All right, let's see if we can get it this one time. Gotta fill up, fill up, fill up. Oh. So, we get it up here. How are we gonna attack this next time? Bring it back up here. It's Lucas, is that what you said? Lucas, yeah, you're good, man. Okay. So he's coming across. You got the ball in this kick out. Okay, how do we create that attack again? Okay, so we pass to him. Now what are you gonna do? Yep, you're gonna cut right off his man. We got this attack. No, not dumping off. What are we doing? Not dumping off. What are we doing? Oh, nope. Hold up. You're over here. Go to Lachlan. What was our other option? Kick out or pitch, right? And then we're going to attack off that. So, after we kick out, we know if he's not shooting, he's getting it back up here. This is where we want to drive from. Why do we want to drive from here? Not there. Better angle. What else? What was that? More opportunities. If I'm here, I only can work this way. If I'm here, I can work all of this. Okay? So we want to get our drives through the middle. So on that pitch, that last attack, we're going to come through here. Lachlan's just filling up, and we're going to finish. Does this make sense? All right, one more time, and then we're going to rotate next people in. Okay. Attack. Boom. Dump off. Kick out. Attack. 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 Lucas, drive, drive, drive. Come all the way down here. Drive all the way down here. Now 2 feet, pitch, and then attack. And finish. Attack and finish. Okay. Any questions? Next 5. Let's go.
Attack.
Oh, we're good. We're good. Play, 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 play. Cut off that. And finish. Okay? And we can go all the way to the hoop. All right. When we are running this blur screen, okay, we've got to let them go before we drive. Okay? We've got to make sure they go, and then we're off of them. Whether that's a blur cut or a blur screen, off ball or on ball. We have to let them go underneath us before we drive. Does this make sense? All right. Same 5 one more time. We're each going to go through twice. Here, come up more. Good, good. Kick out. Cut underneath him, Keegan. Pitch out, pitch out. Pitch out. And attack off that. All right, let's make sure. Let's say, Gabriel, come up here. Ryder right there. So we keep seeing kickouts here. I don't care if it goes corner, I don't care if it comes out here. Okay, what I need to see is when we get this kick out, and I pass to Gabriel, I'm running underneath right here, okay? Because then I'm making them have to communicate if I'm screening or not, all right? Because sometimes we're gonna give them that screen, and a lot of times we're not. So we have to put the communication. But if I pass to him, and I make him drive, and I come up here, do they have to talk at all? No, they don't have to talk about anything. They just stay on their man, okay? So make sure we're going underneath, and we're going that around. Does that make sense? All right, next 5, let's go. Get up, good. Swing.
Cut.
There we go, good.
Kick. Tag. Finish.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you hold that corner, Cole. Same 5. We're going through twice. Remember, going through twice. All right, good. Good.
Swing. Cut. Come
Good.
hard. Tag. Good. Kick out. There you go. Good rip. Finish.
You're good, Cole.
There you go.
All right, next 5. Good. This is already looking good.
Swing. Cut hard. Tag. Dump. Kick out. Swing. Cut hard. Tag. Kick out. Attack. Finish. There you go.
Good. All right, same. Is this my starting 5? Has anybody not gone? Everybody good? All right, let's go baseline. Okay, does this make sense? This is kind of our core thing. We're gonna try to get you guys in this a lot so we can get comfortable, but we see how we can just keep flowing. We can keep attacking. We see as soon as one side of the court doesn't work, we're naturally trying the other side. Okay, the number one mistake I see offenses make when they get into a rut, and this goes from 5th grade all the way through varsity, is they only try one side of the court on a possession. It's the number one offensive killer. Okay? So we want it to be, if we can attack all the way to the right side, and then all the way to the left, and then all the way back to the right, the only defenses that are stopping that are the ones we're not beating anyway. All right? If we can stretch them that much, and they're still stopping us, hey, we're in for a long day, but it's all good. All right? Yeah. Okay? So we need to make sure that we're attacking in that way. All right, we're going to go into 3-on-3. So what I need, okay, is I need 2 people in the slot, 1 offensive, 1 defensive player. Give me a big offense and defense. Give me a corner offense and defense. Okay. Ball up top. All right. Well, come up here. Ryder, stay on his hip. Get on his hip. Behind him. On his hip. Get on him. Aggressive. No, other side. There we go. Okay. So, who's offense? Raise your hand. Okay. We have the advantage, right? So should we score? As soon as we have an advantage, we should keep that advantage. We should score. Okay? You are getting to play 3-on-3. Okay, we're going to split you guys up here in a second. We'll get using that hoop as well. We're doing cutthroat. So you got to work your ass off on defense because the offense has the advantage, and if they score, they get a stay. Okay? So we got to get a stop. Okay? What's up? Huh? No. It is not one shot. Okay? You got to get a rebound. You want them to stop, you better get that rebound. You better get the ball. Okay? We're doing those same concepts. We have the attack, right? One of these 2 has got to help him out probably if Walt keeps Ryder off like he should, right? One of these 2 has got to help out in some way. We've got to make that read. We've got to make him pay right away. Okay? Do I have any questions? All right, we're going to see it one time. On your movement. All right, so then defense would get to go to offense, and offense would be off. Does this make sense? All right, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 26. All right, give me